I'm on the Microsoft 365 product marketing team. My name's Nathan Mercer, and there's a few members of the Microsoft Managed Desktop team with me here today. This is going to be an introduction session to what the Microsoft Managed Desktop is. We first announced this just 1 week ago in a blog post from Bill Karagounis, the general manager of the Microsoft Managed Desktop. And I'm here today to really give you guys an introduction into what the Microsoft Managed Desktop is. And one of the things that we know today is that customers really face quite a huge array of complex issues in keeping devices secure and getting them up to date. And this is one of the biggest value propositions of the Microsoft Managed Desktop, is really a turnkey way to give yourself modern devices on a modern operating system, managed and backed by Microsoft. And that's what I'll be talking about for the rest of the next 15, 20 minutes. We hear a lot from customers about how they struggle with the change of pace of technology, how they feel like they're pulled between the requirement to stay secure and up to date against this need to kind of drive more business value out of IT. And we've also seen that the cloud really dramatically changes the way that you can deliver, manage, and update devices, which really, I think, creates an opportunity to think about how we can deliver the modern desktop in a different way. And so we've been listening to this, and we've been thinking about how we were going to build this new product. We've been thinking about this throughout the last 18 months or so. Basically a new way to deliver the modern desktop backed by Microsoft 365. So these are some of the challenges that we hear from customers. How do you be more strategic? It's hard often to find the right IT talent, to get these devices, not just getting them up to date, but also staying up to date as well. So what is the Microsoft Managed Desktop? Like I said, we announced this 1 week ago, and it's really a brand new initial offering that brings together Microsoft 365 Enterprise, device as a service, so you get a brand new device with this, and also cloud-based device management from Microsoft as well. So we really think about it as the easiest way to delight users and to free up IT. You're delighting users because they're getting the latest versions of Windows and Office, evergreen, always up to date on their devices. And we're freeing up IT to concentrate on more interesting things rather than, patching and keeping these devices, up to date. We're gonna do that for you, and that's really the value prop of MMD. So think about it as the best experiences for users, delivering the latest technology, and also backed by a set of services that are backed and run, provided by us here at Microsoft. So you can really focus on, delivering business value rather than having to do a lot of those IT tasks. So the rest of this presentation, I'm going to go through these 3 areas of really what we're kind of doing behind the scenes with MMD. And on Wednesday, we've got an in-depth breakout session where we'll go through a lot more of the technology and how things are actually working behind the scenes. So from the best experience point of view, the best experience starts with having a great device. You want to provide employees with the most productive and secure tools, which is basically based on top of Windows 10 and Office 365 Pro Plus. And we start this with a great out-of-box experience using Windows Autopilot, and we're making sure that your users are staying productive by having one of these modern devices that's giving them the best end-user experience. So we're going to go through and provide a curated list of devices in our Devices as a Service program that you'll be able to choose from through this. Right now we have Surface on the list, and we'll be growing this out to include, third-party OEM devices as well. The reason why we curate this list is we want to make sure that you really do get the best experience. And so we have some quality bars that these devices need to meet. And we also make sure that they're providing the most relevant Windows Enterprise features as well. So they support the best bits of Windows Autopilot, Windows Hello, Cortana, BitLocker, Secure Boot. We also make sure that all our devices use virtualization-based security, so we can automatically turn on things like Credential Guard and Cloud Credential Guard and some of those other features. We use a fully native Microsoft security stack, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. As I said, we're using Windows Autopilot, so you can really take IT out of the picture. You won't need to create and do image engineering for these devices. These devices will build themselves, out of the cloud. When you order a new PC from the Microsoft Managed Device portal, the device will be shipped directly to the end user, and the end user is going to have an incredible experience unboxing the device. The device will already be tied into the tenant that you've supplied us, and so we'll know the organization of the PC. We'll quickly configure the device, enable Windows Hello, and we're also tied into the Windows Autopilot enrollment status page, so that we'll make sure that the correct security baseline policies and line of business apps are also deployed down onto the device as well. So you won't have to maintain corporate images, and that's going to be a huge amount of savings of time. We also make these devices stateless. By default, we install OneDrive for Business on these devices, and we make sure that they're using the new known folder move facility inside OneDrive. So if you lose a device, if you leave it in the back of a taxi, if it gets smashed or anything like that, you can literally just get a new device, and your state is going to come down from the cloud through OneDrive for Business and through Azure AD Enterprise State Roaming. I mentioned that today Surface devices are in the catalog, so we had the Surface Laptop, the Surface Pro, the latest version of the Surface Pro, and also Surface Book 2. We've chosen these devices based on the quality that I mentioned before, and we really think that these types of two-in-one devices really can enhance and change the way that your users are going to work naturally, with these flexible form factors that are really going to make sure that they can work from anywhere. So what are the other things that we do around latest technology? We want to make sure that your business can stay competitive, that you are managing change, and that you are leveraging some of the latest technology advances. So I think this is a great example of hardware, software, and services working together in the way that they are intended to deliver the secure, reliable experience that's easy to deploy and manage down to your users. You can choose between a 2 and 3 year device refresh as part of this program. That's up to you. And we will manage all of the updates that happen on this device. We'll manage all of the Windows 10 feature updates. So you'll be getting semi-annual channel updates for these devices. And we will also be managing the Office updates and also the monthly quality updates that come from Windows as well. We will automatically set up a ring-based deployment topology behind the scenes for this. Using Azure AD groups so that you can roll this out, on a scheduled basis for your users. And we're using, Windows Update for Business and desktop analytics behind the scenes to do this. And Bill Karagunis will go into a lot more detail about how this is working behind the scenes on Wednesday. So we also back this by Microsoft. We're running these services in the cloud. So we make sure that when you get one of these devices and unbox it, that we are using the latest and best Windows security baselines. This is one of the new Windows 10 features where we're basically delivering a security baseline down to the device over the MDM channel. And these settings are based on feedback from our Microsoft security engineering teams, our product groups, partners, and also from you guys, as customers. So this is a well-tested, industry-standard configuration, that's broadly known, and well-tested. So it's quite an essential benefit that you're getting, out of the Microsoft Managed Desktop by using these security baselines. We're using a native security stack here. There's no agents, there's no unnecessary software running on these devices. We're pulling down that security baseline, and then we're using Windows Defender Antivirus and Windows Defender ADP to manage these devices, and to secure them. So we're using our security expertise. We have a 24/7 staffed security operations center. We have a bunch of different SLAs set around the way that we will proactively monitor your devices as part of this. So we're able to reach out and automatically remediate security problems on your devices. And if we're not able to remediate those, we can actually isolate your device away from the rest of the devices on your network. And then we'll actually set up either a Skype or a Teams bridge with your IT department or with your security operations center, and we'll collectively work through that security problem, and bring that through to a resolution. We'll also deploy apps from the cloud with this as well. So behind the scenes, we're using Intune. So we support the MSI files that Intune supports to get your line of business apps down onto your devices as well. And as I mentioned, we'll handle all of the update and change management around, getting these devices upgraded through each Windows 10 feature update. We also provide 24/7 Tier 1 help desk support for the Microsoft hardware and Microsoft software that's running on tops of those devices. So if your users have a problem, they can ring us up directly. We have a team of Microsoft directly staffed engineering, help desk people that'll be taking calls from customers to work through hardware and software issues. And then we're also able to work backwards, through your help desk as well. And we can do that over the phone, and we can also do that with chat. So we have a Get Help app that ships as part of that ships as part of the image on these devices that allows you to reach out and log a support call directly from these devices as well. So full 24/7 end user support. And I think it's really important to understand that although this is a new service offering, this is really built on top of a bunch of existing technologies that we've been using, for years and years and years. We already are the largest manager of, devices on the planet. We have, over 700 million Windows 10 monthly active devices. And so we're really combining this management capability combined with a modern device and this Microsoft 365 capability to create a truly end-to-end cloud-based experience for our users. And as I mentioned, this is really built on top of all of the technology that you see here at Ignite, this week. Azure AD, all of those different technologies have really, come together as part of the Microsoft Managed Desktop, built on top of those existing reliable kind of battle-tested enterprise services. And so I think, there's a few questions to ask yourselves about, if you're not in a modern state, if you don't have your devices up to date, how are you going to quickly do that? How are you ensuring that your users have got the tools they need to do their best work with things like real-time collaboration and cloud-powered insights? How quickly can you identify security breaches and breach attempts in your network today, and how quickly can you respond? How many different bolt-on security vendors and security applications and services do you have in your organization or running on top of your Windows 10 desktops today? How many different types of tools do you use to manage all of your Windows 10 PCs? And with Windows 7 and Office 2010 going end of life or end of support in 2020, what's your plan to migrate off those and ensure that you migrate, in time before those products go end of life? And we really think, the Microsoft Managed Desktop is a great way to think about those challenges, and a great way to provide your employees with the latest and most productive tools using Windows 10 and Office 365. It's going to give your users the best experience. It's going to free up your IT to do more interesting things. It's going to give your users the latest technology, and it's all backed and run and provided by Microsoft. And I just want to have a reminder: if you want to go into more detail about this. Bill, the general manager of the service, will be here on Wednesday afternoon, and we've got a big breakout session where we'll go into a lot of the nuts and bolts and thinking and how this works behind the scenes. But that was thanks for your time. That was really the introduction to the managed desktop, and I'm going to be around here for the next few minutes packing up and happy to answer any other questions that you have. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time and hope you enjoy the rest of Ignite.